What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Dose Media Network YouTube channel. My name is Joey, and in today's video, I will be going over some of my favorite props for Thursday Night Football to help you potentially double or quadruple your money. So let's get right into it. My first favorite prop that I will be taking is Van Jefferson over 37.5 receiving yards. Van Jefferson is a player that is acting as the de facto Rams wide receiver 1 with Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson both on IR. Van Jefferson played 100% of the snaps in week 13 and had a 15% target share last week. Now, it's still a question mark on whether or not Baker Mayfield is actually going to play in this game, as it is kind of tough for quarterbacks who just get traded or claimed by a new team to start on a short week on a Thursday night game without knowing the offense, without knowing the playbook or knowing the team or having a relationship in general with any of the coaches or players. But if Baker Mayfield does start, I really do like this prop. If he doesn't start, I think you could stay away from it, but I would expect Baker Mayfield to at least try and go out there and give it a shot. I think Van Jefferson 37.5 is just too low for a player that's in a plus matchup against a bottom 10 secondary in the NFL, and he's playing 100% of the snaps. He's just going to be out there a ton, and the opportunity should be there. And then even if Bryce Perkins or John Wolford starts this game, I definitely think that Van Jefferson can still hit this, especially if the Rams are in a negative game script. I think 37.5 is just too low from a process standpoint, and I would also bet this on sports books. You can get a little bit of a lower line right now on FanDuel at 35.5 receiving yards at -110, so I think that is a good look as well. But Van Jefferson over 37.5 on PrizePicks is my favorite play for Thursday Night Football. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, man, what are you doing? Like, subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a ton. We're almost at 700 subscribers. We drop PrizePicks videos every single week. If you want to check those out, we also drop DFS content and we live stream every single Saturday. So subscribe to the channel and let's get back to the video. Mack Hollins over 3.5 catches is my second favorite prop for this slate. Mack Hollins is just a player that is going to play a ton. He has the second highest target share on the team, just behind Davante Adams, and over 3.5 catches I think is just too low for a player that is going to see 5, 6, 7 targets in a plus matchup. Derek Carr's passing completions are juiced to the over. Mack Hollins over 3.5 catches is currently -122 on Pinnacle, so a little bit of juice to the over there. And I think 3.5 is just too low of a line, to be honest. It's too low for a player that is going to be pretty much an every down player in an offense that is actually playing really well right now in a plus matchup against this depleted Rams team. Obviously, they've just given up on the season, and coming off a short week, I expect the Raiders to be lights out in this game against Los Angeles. So Mack Hollins over 3.5 catches I think is just a very strong look. I could see this getting bumped up to 4, to be honest, but who knows. 3.5 catches though, lock it in. Van Jefferson over 37.5 receiving yards, lock it in. So this is the 2-pick power play for tonight. Van Jefferson over, Mack Hollins over. I'll give some leans out as well. I like Kyren Williams under 25.5 rushing yards. He's just been a non-factor in this Rams offense, so I definitely don't hate that. Davante Adams is always a good look as the #1 option for the Raiders in terms of the passing game. So Davante Adams over 7 catches looks extremely sharp as well. But Kyren Williams under 25.5 rushing yards would be my third and final favorite prop for Thursday Night Football. But for this video, I am only doing a 2-pick power, which I already locked in, as you can see here, for $5. Mack Hollins, Van Jefferson, both over on their receiving yards and catches. Let's get this money.